Welcome to today's webinar. I am Frances. Currently, I'm a customer success specialist at WeWork, and I see that today we have a lot of participants from many countries in Malaysia, in Vietnam, Philippines, and South Africa as well. Thank you so much for taking your time being here with us. So let me start by sharing my screen a bit. Okay. Okay, so now today's topic is about expense management. So I think let me start with today's discussion with a question for you. Does any of these sound familiar to you? Some in many companies, their employees may be dread submitting the expenses, and the accountants may waste every month and fixing the spreadsheet errors. Some of the managers, they are accidentally approved the out of policy spending. And even as a CEO, many of them has no clue where the company's money is going until it's too late. And if any of these scenarios sounds familiar to you, so you are not alone. I have a lot of clients, they come to us and admit that their traditional expense management is not designed to win, it is designed to fail. And that is the reason why I want to invite you all to today's discussion so that we can explore how we can reinvent our current expense management way. So yeah, let's go into today's agenda. In today's agenda about streamlining the expense management, I will walk you through 3 sections. The first one, we will take a look at the current practice and some of the challenges facing in companies who handle their expense in a very traditional and manual way. After that, I will propose to you how a modern expense management method can help to transform the expense management from chaos to control. And last but not least, I will give you a live demo so that you can see how to streamline the expense management with technology and with one of our application called Reward Expense. So now let's get started. The first thing that I want to recall you is that who will be involved in handling the expense and what is their main concern. I believe that every expense handling in many companies start with the employee or with the operation side. From it will be at the bottom of the hierarchy here. When an employee want to submit the claims and want to get their monies or the reimbursement. And after that, the finance or the accountant, they will need to manage all of the invoices. They will do their jobs of reimbursement, recording all of the invoices and the expenses to the current accounting system for the accounting purpose, and they can make some of the analytics and the report at the end of the month or the end of the quarter. For the managers, for the top level managers like the CEO or the CFO, maybe at the end of the month or the end of the quarter, all the things that they want to take a look back is if the cost is well controlled, if no fraud is happened, and if the employee, their internal customer are satisfied with the internal process. So this one will be the ideal scenarios when everything goes smoothly and everyone is happy with the current process. However, it is not the reality. When it comes to the current practice, most of the company will handle the expenses in a very manual and traditional way. The employees will need to collect the physical receipt, and all of the receipts, you may feel very similar of compiling all of the receipt and stick them to forms and submit for approval. And when it comes to the approval, because the submission is manual, so the approval is manual as well. The managers will review the expenses through emails or printed reports, and the documents will be physically routed between departments to get the signatures. And when it comes to the approval part, it will depend more on the memory and the policy awareness of the approvers. So it can lead to inconsistency and delays. Another part, when it comes to the tracking of the expenses, currently when I had some of the discussion with our clients, most of the time they will use Excel or spreadsheet to record all of the expenses. So the finance team, they will manually consolidate all of the process for accounting and reimbursement purpose. Here comes another issue that will be the delay reimbursement for the requester and for the employee. And the processing delays due to the manual data entry and the physical routing. So like as a result, employees will need to wait for weeks to get their money back, which lead to the employee distrust. Besides that, because all of the handling are conducted like without policies in place, so it might prone to the fraudulent claims or the violations of the policies. So here are all of the things, all of the hiccups that I think we can easily see in many many current ways of managing the expense. So get back here with the with the chart, and we get back here with the all of the stakeholders involved, and all the things that we have is for the employee, they will get the frustration. For the accountant and the finance, they can get the burnout and the bottlenecks. For the management, for the managers, they can all the things that they have is blind spot during the handling, and after all, it would be the failure for the whole system. So given all of these current chaos, in today's discussion, we can easily see that if we still keep the current way of handling all of the expenses as a CEO, as a CFO, and the manager of the company, you are just wasting your time and money. That is the reason why we are here to provide you with a new concept of managing the expense in a more modern way. From here, you can see from here, given the new way of managing expense, it can give you a lot of benefits. The first one is that we can eliminate the manual entry and the paperwork. From here, you can see your employees can easily submit the expenses in seconds, whether they want to key in the information of the invoices manually, or they can scan the receipt using the technology called the OCR, so that every necessary information can be captured. Besides that, the approval flows can also be automated by the setup, so that the approvals can happen instantly, or at least it will be routed smartly based on the company policies. Apart from it, given the new way of managing the expense, the company policies can be enforced automatically because all of the policies are pre-configured and pre-designed in the platform. And because of that, the reimbursement can be sped up, and we can provide the auto reminder for the accountants so that they can execute their task with all of the pending reimbursement task. And last but not least, with the when all of the transactions are captured in the platform, the system can provide you with the real-time visibility and reporting, so that we can see the live budgets and spending. As a CEO and as a CFO, you can easily spot trends, and you can highlight some of the saving opportunities. And of course, when it comes to the growth of any companies, when the more employees you get, the more claims your teams may need to handle. So the modern expense management can help to grow, easily scale with your company's growth. So here are all of the concept and the theories about the current context and the challenges facing with the old way of handling expenses, and some of the proposed benefits of a modern way. Here now, I will show you the live demo so that you can easily see in reality how the new and advanced way can help you easily manage and streamline your expense management. Okay, so from here, I will let you meet with John. Let's see. John is one employee of like reward company, and John is going to have a business trip next week. So John, they will go to the expand applications to, let's say, create an advance. For example, from here, you see John can click create an advance, and the advance type here, let's say the travel expense. From here, John can provide the name. For example, it will be client visit on May 2025. Okay, so from here, let's say the amount that John want to get, it would be, let's say, 10,000 for the client visit. And from here, we already configured the approval process so that when it comes to the travel expense type, it will need two approvers. The first one is the directors, the direct managers, and the second one will be the accountant. So from here, John can choose Frances. Frances will be the direct managers. So we'll choose Frances' name from here. And if there's any attachment or the further description, John can always input here and then choose to save. After that, you can see this is what John can see. John will see the approval flow, and the current status of his request is pending by Frances and Hoàng Anh as accountant, right? So now let's go to the perspective of Frances. From here, I'm in the, let's say, the interface of Frances. The system will automatically send a real-time notification to Frances for the advance requested by John. And Frances can easily be directed to this request. And what Frances need to do is just simply approve or reject this request. So let's see, Frances approve this one. So Frances can just put a note here, approved, and then approve this request. Okay, so from here you can see already approved by Frances and is now pending for the reimbursement by Hoàng Anh as the accountant. Now let's go to Hoàng Anh interface. This one you can see the accountant, right? The same concept. Hoàng Anh will get the notification about this request, and Hoàng Anh can see that the managers Frances are already approved, and Hoàng Anh can approve this one as well. And now she will proceed with advance payment. From here, Hoàng Anh can go and reimburse the money for John, right? And after that, she can record in the system. She already released the payment on the, let's see, for example, today. He paid through the company bank called Maybank, and can provide the details of the recipient as well, the bank account of the recipient, right? And any additional information for the audit trail as an accountant, Frances can provide. No, Hoàng Anh can provide here, and then save. Okay, after that, Hoàng Anh can mark this one as completed. Okay, so now it will be like a full cycle of requesting for an advance and approving the advance and releasing the money for an advance. Involve the requester, the direct managers, and the accountant. So here will be the let's go back to John to be the approver. From here, you can see this one will be the interface that John can see, that his request is already fully approved and he already received 10,000 US dollar in his bank account, right? So now John will have a 1 week for the client meeting. No, for the on-site client visit with a very many of the success. And after that, he will not, and along the way, right? John will not forget to collect all of the invoices and the receipt, whether it is about the hotel rent, the Uber bills, the restaurant bill, or even the client gift, right? So collect all of these invoices. Okay, and now at the end of the trip, let's see what John gonna do. That is to record all of the expenses. Okay, so from here, Kylie let me get back to the home page. Okay, I think my internet connection is not so good, so I will refresh my. Okay. Okay, let me go back here. Okay, so from here, right? John, at the end of history, what he need to do is to create an expense report. From here, he can choose the travel expense as well with the name, let's say still the client visit, right? For a month, for the May 2025. And the direct manager still add Frances here, and then save this one. Okay, so from here, this one is one small expense report. And from here, what John need to do is to report any unreported expenses, meaning uploading any of the invoices and the receipt he might have during his trip. For example, from here, I already upload some of the invoices that John have. For example, for the Uber, for the flight ticket, for the hotel rent. And for you to better imagine, you can easily, like John can easily add new expense from here. And if he want to just upload some of the invoice and let the system to automatically like withdraw some of the necessary information, he can upload it from here. Or if he want to just key in manually, so there's an option for him to key in as well. For example, from here, John have a one spending cost like 30,000, and the name here may be client gift, maybe a Rolex watch. Okay, so from here, can add it in out of the expenses from here. The next thing that John need to do is to like report the advances, because before the trip, right? The company already like pay him like 10,000. So this advance should be included in this expense report as well. Okay, so from here you can see 4 expenses and 1 advances, and the system will automatically calculate how many money left for the reimbursement. And then after prepare all of the expense like this one, John will submit for approval. So with the same idea, okay, let me see why it is not working. Sorry. Okay, from here, submit for approval with the same flow. Frances and accountant, right? Frances will need to approve this expense report. And after that, the accountant will approve as well and proceed with the reimbursement. Just provide all of the information from here and like submit, right? So that we can finish with one of the, let's say the expense report for one of the client visit business trip for John. And so far that will be the whole and the full cycle, so that you can see how the requester, the direct manager, or even the accountant team can collaborate with each other to get things done. And this will be about the perspective of like 3 parties. But as for the CFO and the CEO, I believe that what they concern is not really just about the ease, like the handling with ease of their internal process, but it is about also the analytics of how many like total spending that a company, like their company already spent per specific period of time. So from here in the system, you can see now I am in the interface of I am now in the account of Frances to be the manager. What Frances can see is the analytics report. From here, Frances can see like the total expense, the total advances, the reimbursement, and the number of the report as well. And further down here, we provide like we provide the further breakdowns into the different categories of the spending, so that it will provide the managers with some insights where they can spot the trend and seize any saving opportunities, if any, right? Besides that, there are some different views as well for the managers when it comes to the reporting. For example, how many expense, like there is a breakdown for the expense type, there is the breakdown for the department consumption. And with the same idea, basically you can see that out of the the handling, let's say with the current, with the, let's say the new way of managing and handling expenses, right? We can automate the submissions, automate the approval flows. We can record all of the transaction in the platform so that later on it can provide you with a real-time reports on the company's expenses and spending instead of waiting for the accounting teams to like key in and provide the information, like to the key in your like current accounting software. So far, that would be the idea of having a new way to streamline your expense management. So yeah, I think so far that is basically what I want to share with you about the new way to streamline your expense management with reward expense. So it is like already the end of May now. It is coming the June, and there will be another quarter for the finance team to handle with all of the expenses. So I hope that this like webinar can provide you with some of the insights so that you can like transform your current way of handling expenses instead of spreadsheet, but more like novel way with effortless control. Thank you so much for your viewing. Okay. And I think we will spend around 5 to 10 minutes for you. If you have any question for me, you can like just feel free to drop down in the comments so that I can like help you to answer. I think maybe let me walk you through. Okay. Okay, I think we have here two questions from Donovan and also Rubelin. So let me read them a bit. Can one add expand policies on the system? Okay, so thank you for your question, Donovan. Actually, for when it comes to all of the, let's say the policies, the one who can set up the policy will be the like the managers, or let's say the admin of the system. So once the policy are like set up in advance, the user or the employee can just go to the platform and then execute based on the setup policies. So yeah, my question is that the admin level above can, but the employers, they cannot, they just follow. Okay. The next question from Rubelin is that, can we customize approval since we have multiple heads? Yeah, I think this one can open up a very like interesting things when it comes to like when it comes to using the like the reward expand. And yes, we do provide the customization for the approvers. And like some of our clients, they can have a kind of approvers flows, like when the amount of money is like, for example, below $50,000, the direct managers can approve. But if it's above this number of like above this amount, the CEO must involve. So yeah, we do provide with the customization when it comes to the approvers flows. Okay, from Donovan as well. How do you link the external accountant to this system? I think this question is interesting. First thing first, right? First thing first, I want to make a disclaimer that is the current, like our current application, they does not replace your like existing accounting software. However, when it comes to the linking between these two systems, as of now, we do not provide the linking to the external accounting software yet, but maybe in the future, this one is one of the feature that we are still under like developing. So I really hope that we can soon release this feature so that it can like it can help to integrate with your software as well, so that we can reduce the amount of like workload for your team members. Okay. Natalie, hi Natalie. Natalie have one question for me that is like, does this support multi-currency since we have offices in different countries? So yeah, yes, we do provide a way for you to like set up multiple currency. Let me let I show you. I think I will give you a quick demo on the system. Okay. Okay. Okay, so for Natalie question, we do provide with a like an option for you to add multiple currency. And one add-on like updates from our side is that all of the exchange rate will be automatically refreshed and updated based on the real-time rate on the market. So yeah, if you want to set up the currencies, you can feel free to set up in the account application. In this application. Okay, thank you, Natalie, as well. Okay. So I think that the expense topic will be something like quite, how can I say? I think it is a very interesting sector in many of the companies, and you can like, it will be something that the CFO and the CEO really want to like take a closer look into it and find a way how to improve it so that we can save both time and money and like help your teams to have less of concern and more of happiness during the operation. So as of now, if you have any question, you can like type in the chat box for me and my team to like help you explain who will be the setup. Rubylin have another question for me. Who will be set up the application? Rework team or our integrator? Yeah, when it comes to the application, Rubylin, most of the time, reward team will help our clients or help you to configure the platform. But of course, if any of your team member, you guys want to master the platform without relying in us, we will have a very dedicated like customer onboarding specialist who work with you, help your team to configure and teach you how to configure the platform as well. So yeah, my answer will be rework team and maybe someone from our client team. Mike Kang, he has another question that is quite long question. One of my biggest pain point is not knowing right away when a department is about to go over budget or when usual spending patterns pop up. With reward expense, how quickly can I see these kind of trends and the system alert me in real time before things get out of hand? You let me think a bit about go over budget. So I think that my kind concern is mainly about the limit of the limit of the budget in each department expense. So in the platform, we can provide you with two things. The first one is the, let's say, the company policies, where you can set up the budget for each of the, let's say you can set up the budget and the limit for each of the spending. So for example, you allow the members from the marketing team to spend only, let's say, uh, five $5 million for like in, let's say, in 2025. So when the amount, like when they use up this budget, they cannot like submit any of the expenses anymore. And the next one is that we provide the C-level, right? The managers with the analytics. So you can easily customize the dashboard so that it can show you real time the expenses by department so that you can see how many, like how many money already spent and how many money left with the budget. So yeah, two ways. The first way is that set up the company policy, and the second one is to keep track of the real-time spending in the reports and analytics. So that would be my answer. And for my account, I think if you want to like take a closer look into how the setup will be, you can always book a let's say a demo with my business consultant so that they can walk you through in more details. Irene, we have another. Okay, thank you, Michael. We have another question from Irene. How functional is the mobile app for submitting receipt and approving expenses on the go? I think this one is a very interesting question. Okay, for when it comes to the mobile app, right? Of course, in Reward, we do provide the Reward app, like mobile applications, so that anytime, let's say, an employee, they have the invoices for, let's say, for any kind of services, they can just simply like screen that invoices and upload it right on the go with her and his mobile app, so that it will be easily like scanned all of the necessary information, and they can create the expense report as well and submit it to the like the in charge approver. The only limits of the mobile app is that we cannot use the mobile app for the system configuration, meaning that all of the setup must be made in the, let's say, in the laptop version. But for the usage and for the end user, it is very convenient for them to use just with their mobile phones. Okay, thanks, Irene. Okay, I think because we already have a lot of question, right? And I hope that I think you don't need to like send all of your concerns and question directly in today's like webinar, because we will always have a like our business consultant and our customer support team can reach out to you and help you solve your concern and your question directly. So yeah, I think okay. Actually, I'm about to end this webinar, but I have another question from my council. I think I will answer this question before we can say goodbye to each other. Okay, Mạnh Khang, can employees submit expenses directly from their phone even while traveling? Even while traveling? Yeah, I think even when they are traveling or even when they are at work, they can still just having their mobile phone and upload all the invoices and the receipts. The point here is that we do have the mobile app and they can, yes, upload their expenses into the platform. Yeah, while traveling. I hope it answers your question, Mike. Yeah, thank you as well. Okay. Yeah, so I think that today that is okay, so before we end, I think that I will give you I will give 2 more minutes for any participant to send out their question. Okay. So yeah, I think before we end this meeting, I just have the last question for you. If there is any things unclear for you when it comes to the, let's say the expense management, or like more specifically about the reward application, if you like a follow-up consultation with my team, so you can help me to like drop your like answer in the post here. So yeah, uh, you can look on the screen. I already put a quick poll up so that you can help me to choose if you want to have a consultation with our reward team. So please help me to like to choose whether it is yes or maybe later, so that we know how to follow up with you and how to support you in a better way. Okay, I think that is end for the poll here. I think one last thing from my side. Although today discussion we talking mainly about the like the expenses, right? With the how to streamline your current expense management. I just want to disclaim that actually reward is not like solely about expense management. It is the overall operational, like the operational work management platform, meaning that we handle more than that. We handle many of the things regarding the project management, the workflow standardization, the company rules and policies. And one of it will be the expense which we mainly discuss about today. So yeah, I think that if you have any like not concern not only with expenses, with how you can like streamline your operations and how you can like push your whole team toward operational excellence, you can always like go to reward so that it can help, like so that you can get the consultation from our very dedicated and specialized team. So yeah, thank you so much for your time today. I hope that you have some insightful discussion with me and reward team. So looking forward to seeing you in the upcoming webinars. Thank you so much, everyone.